So this is the new half. This is so nice. This is super nice. Also a lot more reserved space for Centurion card holders. Okay, so we have to head back one terminal over in order to board our flight, which already started. We are in Terminal 3. We need to get to Terminal 2. Made it to our flight.
Last 2 on the plane.
Is it actually last 2 on the plane?
Yeah, how do you think she knew who we were?
Okay, flight number 1 done, getting stuff and then checking over flight number 2. Picked up our bags and rechecking them back in for the next flight.
So we're in the Delta Lounge and the agent at the desk says,
you know, like, give me a minute, you guys. Let me get you a set of crate list, okay? 1 second.
okay.
I've got you listed there. I think, oh, you guys did clear. Yes, knew you would have. Instead of employees getting all of those things here. So let me reissue your ticket, okay? Hold on.
Okay.
It'll only take a few minutes.
All right, thank you.
Plenty of legroom. Is it slower?
Yeah.
Put it on.
Excuse me?
How do I? Headphones, slippers, water, sleepy cozy town, and amenity kit. LAX to Haneda, 47G.
Stays down.
Menu looks pretty interesting. There is a Japanese as well as a Western menu, depending on what you're looking for. The Japanese one is short rib with ginger soy sauce, which actually sounds pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go for that one. Everyone's doing the same thing, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
So everyone else is taking pictures. Pretty nice bag actually. You have an eye mask, plugs, a pen, toothbrush, probably eye cream, lotion, hand cream, so lotion, lip balm, slippers. Future Sebby here, revoicing over everything because it's way too noisy in the air and I want to save your ears. First up is some nuts, cheese, as well as dried fruit. It's not bad here, but some other airlines actually heat up their nuts, so it makes it way better. Next is going to be a bunch of appetizers, and let's start off with the sesame tofu with wasabi. Probably one of my favorite ones of the bunch and super refreshing and unique flavors. Next up is the chicken with radish and ponzu vinegar. It's pretty light and refreshing and also a bit citrusy. Teriyaki potato isn't bad, but not my favorite of the bunch. Enoki mushrooms with spinach was pretty good, and definitely would get that one again. Salmon Nanban style was also pretty good, would get that one again too. Soy mustard pork was probably my least favorite of the bunch. It was pretty hard and dry. I would definitely skip this one. I think I still ate all of it, but it wasn't the best pick. Last up is the eggplant and pistachio with ginger. Pretty good, 4 out of 5. With that, let's move into the main course, and the first thing is going to be miso soup. Pretty good, and ironically, it's more authentic than some Japanese places we've been to. Some Japanese pickles to clear the palate. This gigantic dish is the braised short rib with ginger soy sauce, kabocha squash, carrots, shiitake mushrooms, and steamed rice on the side. As you can tell, these are pretty big cuts, so if you are someone that's hungry, this is the pick. Probably one of the best tasting entrees I've ever had in the air, and honestly I thought that we weren't even in the air. I was pretty shocked that the rice wasn't overcooked because oftentimes on flights it is. Not as good as a zurushi, but pretty close.
Do you want some more pumpkin? I'll trade you your mushroom for my pumpkins.
I'm not sure if I got lucky or she got unlucky, but her cuts were substantially chewier and not as good, while mine were pretty marbly. I still ended up finishing her food because why not, as well as some of her rice. Last up was dessert, and we had the choice of a chocolate cake or an ice cream sundae. Taking a look at my neighbor's cake, it did look pretty heavy, so I ended up skipping it initially. Ice cream though was solid and would definitely get this one. Ice cream's amazing. I ended up asking for second ice cream and they also brought me the cake, so I guess I had 3 desserts. And my suspicions were correct, cake was a bit heavy, but ice cream very solid.
Second dinner and second ice cream?
Apparently, it's a pretty big deal that they finally have desserts again because for the last 2 years, they didn't. About 10 hours left on the flight and it's 5 AM in Tokyo. As you can see, my entertainment system is still not working despite everyone else's working. Going to try to sleep for a bit, but first, let's brush our teeth. Ended up getting 15,000 points, which is about $150 to $200 in value, to deal with the TV issue. One of my favorite parts about flying to Asia is that they typically have pretty good snacks, including items like instant noodles and also local items. If you are someone that's trying to be a bit healthier, then they typically have bananas and maybe other fruits. We didn't go that hard on this flight, but if you are someone that wants to drink a lot, then you can keep ordering alcohol. Same thing with items like coffees and teas. If it is your first time flying business class, then I think this is one of the best experiences where you get to sit next to each other and enjoy each other's presence. On a flip side, if you are optimizing for the picture, for the gram, then I think being front and back is a little bit better because you can get that full-on shot. For a lot of other flights, I'll be in front of Mandy and then I'll be able to take a full-on picture of her because you get to see everything. Time for breakfast. For breakfast, I picked the Asian dish and it's chicken along with root vegetables and rice. I also did get some cheese and other items. I'm not sure if this is from the Western menu and they knew that I ate a lot so they decided to give it to me anyways, or if it is part of this meal. I will tell you that it didn't really go with the meal, but the cheese is really good. Pretty filling breakfast if you are looking for that, but I think dinner tasted a bit better. Not bad by any means though, and I finished it like everything else. One of my favorite parts is that you can actually keep player 2 happy and you can travel with them. Okay, so we're about to land, and for Tokyo, as of January 2023, you do still need a mask when you land in the airport, since they only recently opened and want to make sure we don't get kicked out of the country. If you made it to this point, leave an airplane emoji in the comments down below and I'll try to heart it and also respond. My question for you is, what are your thoughts on this flight? Big favorite, thumbs up, consider subscribing, but otherwise, hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time.